Hello and welcome to Post-College Clarity. My name is Archie.
And I'm Luke.
And we welcome you to our wonderful show, which will be a new thing. Trust us, it's going to happen more. This isn't the only episode we're going to do. There's going to be more.
There's going to be several.
How are you doing today, Mr. Luke Smith?
I'm doing quite fine. I've been ill recently, but I'm getting over it slowly but surely.
Wonderful, wonderful. You have been pretty off yourself lately, I've noticed. But I can hear you getting better. I can hear you.
Yeah. Thought you meant that I wasn't
better.
myself lately, and I was like,
no,
what
you
have
were.
I done?
You've been Luke Smith for a very long time.
Thank goodness for that.
I've been all right myself. Thank you very much for asking.
Sorry, Archie.
Nothing interesting's happened in my life as of late. So, welcome to episode 1. We hope you enjoy our show. But first, before we get into the real good stuff that you're all interested about, like the Minecraft movie.
Oh, yes.
We have some very special announcements that we've been told to make, and we are very privileged to make. Yeah. So, upcoming things in college. Many of you might have heard about this. This is called the Building Futures Evening. This is for upper and lower sixth, and it's where career experts come in and they talk to you about any careers you might be interested in taking. There's talks with people that know what they're talking about, and there's very exceptional opportunities to network with people in businesses that you would like to get into. So if you know what you're doing, definitely come down. If you don't, still come down, because it's going to be pretty epic. Because I'm looking at the photos now. They've got everything. They've got colleges, they've got jobs, they've got apprenticeships. It's a careers fair, says the Blackpool Sixth website.
Yes, it is. It's all the unis, or as many unis as we can possibly have, are coming down here. A lot of the more popular ones, like Lancaster, even stuff like the big ones like Oxford, are coming down to do little presentations. You've got people wanting apprenticeships. You've got, I'm pretty sure, the armed forces are coming in.
They usually come down.
You've got the police and different hiring companies. It's essentially it's a fair to essentially educate you on where you're going to go in life after college.
It's a brilliant opportunity, and if you want to just get guidance on your career, if you're feeling a bit lost right now, just go down, because everyone's going to know what they're talking about, and it will be amazing.
It is a big thing. It has set many people on the right career path.
Oh, absolutely. It could change your life.
It could.
You never know.
You never
ever know. The Building Futures Evening takes place on the 30th of April from 4:30 until 7:30. So get yourself down there if you can. Next announcement. This is for the music department. We've got 2 announcements back to back for the music ones. So first of all, Battle of the Bands.
Yes.
The most incredible thing ever, I think.
Besides our podcast.
Obviously. Don't get too cheeky now. Battle of the Bands is such an interesting thing to go on, because we've got so many talented people at Blackpool Sixth. And
yeah, we do.
It's amazing to see how they all get to enjoy themselves, show off what they've been creating. I see on the photo, they've got the wonderful band The Mandrills with Theo Jenkins and Nat Quaid and Josiah Hills on the photo as well.
Ooh.
Shout out to all them 3.
Yeah. Also, I've got to shout out my mate Luca Pettigrew. He's helped out on the podcast. He's made our theme tune.
Yes, he has.
So lovely
props
shout out
to where props are due to Luca Pettigrew.
Nearly everyone in the music group, to be fair. Anyone participating in the Battle of the Bands, we wish you luck.
The Battle of the Bands will take place on the 7th of May at 7 p.m. Make sure you're down there, folks, because it is going to be litty.
Yes,
it's going to be incredible.
I will, fingers crossed, to be there. I'll try and make an effort to go.
I will make my best effort to be there.
Yes.
And then the day after that, another music event. You just can't get enough, folks.
No,
you just can't.
You can't.
Is the music department. They treat us so well. On the 8th of May at 7 p.m, we have Nostalgia, a night of live music. Classic tracks from 80s and 90s are being performed live, which is all that you'd ever need, because we all love the 80s and 90s, don't we? It's the best. We all know it's the best.
My favourite era.
My favourite as well. Unforgettable night of live performances. Classic tracks, fresh takes, and a whole lot of heart from our student musicians. And they have put a whole lot of heart into it.
Where is this actually being held?
If I go on the ticketsource.co.uk/Blackpool Sixth website to buy tickets for this, it will tell me. I believe it will be in theatre because that's usually. Oh yeah, Blackpool Sixth College Theatre. There we go. It's in the theatre. I believe the Battle of the Bands is also in the theatre. Don't quote me on that. But yeah, the college theatre. Be there or be square, and no one wants to be square in this
Nope.
environment. Being square is just not what it's meant to be. And finally,
Final
announcement for today. 6 p.m. on the 15th of May, it's the Summer Showcase, which is the Performing Arts Department, which me and Luke have very strong ties with.
We shook hands with those MT people.
Oh, we have. We've shook hands many a time.
Yeah,
Maybe even, we've shared a few hugs with the musical theatre department because
we've seen tears.
Yeah, trust me, we definitely have. Because me and Luke were in the Beauty and the Beast musical, which finished not so long ago, which was an amazing,
brilliant show.
Truly.
We don't want to advertise that again.
No, we can't advertise that because that's gone.
Yeah,
but we can advertise and we can vouch for all the musical theatre people because they are amazing performers who dedicate their college experience.
I have been doing shows for about 3 years and I don't think I've seen this many skilled people in any theatre group.
Oh, absolutely.
They are truly fantastic.
They are incredible people with incredible passion for what they do. So the Summer Showcase... I was actually in the Winter Showcase that they did a while ago, so I can first-hand experience tell you what this is all about. It is a variety of songs, dances, acting pieces from different musicals, different pieces of theatre, and it's a variety bag. You ever like one of those, you go to the shop, you get the big bags of crisps, it's got loads of different flavours in them. That's what the Summer Showcase is. It is a variety bag of incredible performances, and the dances are amazing, the singers are always as per incredible, and the acting is just downright spectacular.
That is the perfect word.
And make yourself down there as soon as you can, but book your tickets now, folks. Ticketsource.co.uk/Blackpool Sixth, because that is where it's all about. That is what it's all about. That is
normally the site where you want to go for tickets for various different shows. I know that was the one where you had to go for Beauty and the Beast.
It's
probably for the Winter Showcase.
It's a very good website. And
just always, whenever we mention a show, that's the place you need to go.
If you want any more information, please speak to your teachers or PM about this, and you can also always go on the Blackpool Sixth website, which for the events is www.blackpoolsixth.ac.uk/events. That is the website to go to if you want anything up until summer. The events are stacked until then, so keep your eye out, everyone, because it's going to get pretty interesting.
It is.
Wonderful. Right, let's move on now. Because I will play the transition noise.
But things have already been quite interesting recently, have they?
They actually definitely have.
We've just come back from Easter half term.
This is day 3 back on the holidays. This is Thursday. We are, just for context, recording this Thursday, the 24th of April.
So if summer massive happens and we're not talking about it, that's why. Because
speaking of things that are massive and over the Easter half term, Pope Francis, how do we feel about Pope Francis? It's a very unfortunate situation, and he was an inspiration to many. I know people even aren't religious like me. They appreciate the effect that he had on everyone worldwide.
I'm Protestant and I still respected the Pope because
the Pope was such a nice man.
Genuinely good person.
He was the closest thing anyone's ever had to like a perfect Pope. I think he was the best Pope ever. He was progressive, but he was also he also held the values that people would like to see in a Pope, but he also respected everyone's boundaries, and he was down to earth. He was humble. He was an incredible man, and
he didn't even live in the because there's a special room designating for him in the Vatican, and he didn't live there. He lived in the guest house.
Because he wanted to stay humble.
The other priests,
and that's why we at Blackpool Sixth and the podcast, we are very saddened to hear about the passing of Pope Francis.
Yes, we are.
But
all I'm saying is the next Pope has got some big boots to fill.
Oh, absolutely. That was it was and to die on Easter as well.
It was the day after Easter. So Monday, he made it through one last Easter, and then
iconic, absolute icon.
Yeah.
The best Pope since I can remember.
In our lifetime.
In everyone's lifetime.
Yeah. I don't think there's anyone at Blackpool Sixth Form who was around before Pope Francis. So.
No, because he
is the definitive Pope.
He is the Pope.
Yeah.
When I think of Pope, I think Francis. So rest in peace to Pope Francis, please. Stay respectful, everyone. Moving on, something a bit more lighthearted. The Minecraft movie.
Yeah, we had to talk about it.
It's still in cinemas, and I went to watch it in cinemas in the Backlot Theatre, which is already a tale of disaster because the Backlot is huge.
Where even is it? Is that the IMAX one in the middle of Blackpool?
I've
never been
right
there.
outside Hounds Hill.
Yeah, I've
It's
seen
really,
it. I've
really
never
good.
been in.
And I booked tickets with my good friends Samuel Taylor and Ethan Entwistle.
Shout out to them.
Big up. And it got insane. We went to a late screening, so it finished at like 10 o'clock. So there was no younger children there, which is why I felt okay about screaming when Chicken Jockey was mentioned. But I have got videos on my phone of some of the most heinous chaos I've ever seen in a theatre in my entire life. I think it had a bigger reaction than Endgame did, and that's saying something. More people were screaming at "I am Steve" than they were screaming at Thanos.
Or like Flint and Steel or anything like that. I don't think Endgame, on one hand, everyone was screaming because that was a big cinema moment.
That was a cinematic
whereas this
event.
is because of the memes.
This is
the big old red ones.
Funny, just because it's funny.
Yeah, it's
And it
the
was
Minecraft
funny.
movie, guys. Come on,
Water
can't get enough of
bucket
it.
release.
Slime cube.
Slime cube, diamond armor, full set. Yeah, but it was right. Sorry to disappoint anyone, but the film was not good. It was not a good film. The exposition was super rushed. Like the entire thing was like that. But oh my good lord, was it absolutely hilarious?
I think the directors probably realised halfway through making it that no one's going to watch it for a decent
the guy
plot.
who directed Nacho Libre, and that tells you all you need to know about that. So yeah, that's and it may not have been a good structural film. It may have gone against every single cinematic rule in the book. But some of the jokes were absolutely hilarious, and I was unironically, I was laughing at some of the jokes because they were that funny. My favorite was when Jennifer Coolidge and the villager were on a date in a real restaurant, and then the waiter comes up and she goes, "Are you guys? Are you finished?" And then Jennifer Coolidge goes, "No, I think he's Swedish, but we are finished. Yes." You don't get it, do you?
No.
No,
I did. Wait.
He's Finnish. No, he's Swedish. I'm not explaining this joke. I'm not explaining this joke to you.
Oh gosh, I'm
Ruining the
realised
joke.
now.
You've ruined the
Sorry.
joke. No, I thought it was absolutely. I was dying laughing at that. That was hilarious.
They've actually done that joke.
It was really funny. But all I'd say, little PSA. Father, I'm your father. I'm talking to you right now. Please don't throw popcorn and slush around the cinema.
Yeah, please. There's people.
There's a line.
Because I hate it when because all the people who were doing it on like TikTok and stuff, they were using the excuse that, hey, people are paid to clean those places. Doesn't mean they want to.
Don't make life
the
difficult.
average cinema they have to clean is they have to go in and clean up all the dust. They don't want to go in and clean up all your popcorn and mess.
Yeah, we don't want to be a Debbie Downer, everyone. But
Yeah,
please,
I know the hype.
please don't.
The hype's died
throw-
down because
yeah.
it started at the very start, and it's been 2 weeks, and now it's calmed down a bit.
Yeah. But just
But
please,
still.
please contain yourselves.
Because I know someone who had their Minecraft movie experience ruined by that. Because the kids immediately, the lights came on immediately.
Yeah, and we don't want
People got chucked out.
We don't want that.
Regardless.
The film is very funny. I think you should watch it if you haven't. Do watch in cinemas though, because you don't get the experience like that elsewhere. There's nowhere on earth.
It's a cinema only.
There's nowhere on
experience
earth
in it.
that will be as good as that in the cinema. Next topic.
What else happened in the Easter holidays then?
I didn't do much, to be honest with you. I didn't go anywhere.
I managed to do a show, but then immediately after I caught a cold. So yeah.
How was the show though?
The show was good. You showed up one of the nights, I noticed.
I did.
The show went really well. I don't want to go into too many details because I will end up nitpicking everything from it. But all it was a showcase by Blackout Theatre Company.
Big up.
And we normally do our shows here. We run them through Blackpool Sixth Form. And it was a showcase. So it was a showcase of different songs, very similar to the showcases Blackpool Sixth does here. And we managed it. We pulled it off. We've been doing it since September. I was a bit worried about it, but yeah, it went really well. We brought the energy. We had fun. And that's the best thing you can have with a show. You can have fun, and then we put on a really good show in the end.
I'm glad. I'm very glad.
Yes.
I went to see it, as Luke mentioned, and it was so funny. It was amazing.
Oh, gosh.
It was a masterclass of performance, may I say.
Thank you.
Yeah. I didn't do anything apart from watch Luke. I went to Ninja Warrior, or Warrior, as my mum would like to correct me on. I enjoyed it. It was fun. I've still got the calluses on my hand from the amount of stuff I was doing. I was doing some incredible pull-ups somehow, running on like an hour of sleep. I slept in every day in the Easter half term. I slept in so hard. It was amazing. Nothing like it. Now back at college, I'm like, let me lie in, please.
I want to lie in, but I find it so unhealthy. It's not like unhealthy, but it gets on my nerves.
I
After
love lying in. I'm sorry, I love lying
Fairs,
in.
but it's like I'll sleep until 12. I'll wake up at like 12, and I'm like, oh, now I've got 12 hours of daylight, or not even 12 hours of daylight. I've got about 8 hours of daylight, and then my day's done. And 8 hours isn't long enough for my day.
Really?
I like doing stuff in the morning, and then I feel like I've had a complete day.
Right.
I actually made use of my time.
I prefer to lie in and then do nothing and then go. It's all right. I didn't. I went outside to do Ninja Warrior in Wigan, which was pretty much the only thing I did. And then I worked.
Yeah.
And working's fun. I got recognised at work. If you listen to this, you'll know who you are. But you came up to me a while ago and was like, "You the podcast guy?" When I was working, I was like, "Absolutely, I am."
Oh my gosh.
That was incredible. So we have the reach. We haven't even done a podcast yet.
Yeah, and we're just that powerful.
Feel free to stop us.
We are the gods.
Feel free to stop me and Luke separately if you see us and tell us you recognise us if you see us in public, because it will make our days. I'm not even letting you speak, Luke, because I know that's going to make your day. I know you too well.
It will, yeah.
Yeah, go on then.
To be fair, I did get recognised. I got recognised from one of the original posts we made, when it was us two first test recording. And then I got pulled over and said, "Oh, you're the Blackpool Sixth podcast guy." And
we're so famous already, guys.
Yeah, exactly.
We're so famous. We are.
As I said in the trailer, I'm coming for you, Joe Rogan.
Yes, Joe Rogan. You don't even know what's hitting him, bro.
Yeah,
he does not know what's hitting him. Final topic of the day. It was Nintendo Switch 2.
Ooh, gosh.
What are we feeling? What are we feeling about the Nintendo Switch? And now
I feel like gaming in general is going downhill because games companies have sort of realised how much they can charge for. I'm not going to call it basic, but it's not like a huge improvement, and it's just like 200 quid, please, for Mario Kart. I'm just like, no, I don't want
I have been my entire life a Nintendo fanboy.
You are a Nintendo person.
I have been since day one.
You are the
I'm
Nintendo
a
person.
I'm a soy jack. I'm a soy boy for Nintendo. But Jesus, man, some of the stuff I can't defend £80 for one game. You're spending 450 quid on just the console, and then you don't get a game with it, and there's nothing you can do about it. I think that's absurd. Like the console itself, it's amazing. It's backwards compatible. You can play all your Nintendo Switch games, which is fair. But I don't think I'd like to be spending £450 on a console with no new games I can play. And the only one that's really one of the only ones I should say that's worth playing, Mario Kart, that's coming out, because the new Donkey Kong game does look really good.
I've not seen the trailer for that yet.
It looks awesome. And obviously you've got like other stuff coming to Nintendo Switch that got revealed in the trailers and stuff. Like it was wheelchair basketball.
Wheelchair basketball?
Yeah. Drive and Dunk, I think it was called. It's this version of Splatoon. But I was just, I was a bit confused, but £80 for one game. I feel like that doesn't bode well for the future, especially with GTA 6 coming out as well.
Oh gosh,
because that's going to crash the world economy.
Oh yeah, it is.
That's going to crash the world economy because everyone's going to be taking a day off work to buy GTA 6. So
yeah,
I think if they realize that they can charge extortionate
Because
prices.
I'm pretty sure Rockstar. It's the thing is, I like Rockstar as a company, but then again, they are responsible for the absolute tragedy that is GTA Online. So I can't really, to be honest, all games companies are scumbags when it comes to online modes.
They can, if they can take as much money out of you as you can, they will. Like EA, we all know we don't like EA because of the amount of
Or
microtransactions.
Bethesda,
Yeah, just it's a bit much.
Fallout 76.
The switch from games that you pay 60 quid for and you get a full game to play. Like,
My favorite game was 60. My favorite game of all time was 60 quid. And it came with the online version. That was Red Dead 2. And it's such a, I've still not 100% it today. It's it takes
Such a long game.
ages
yeah,
to 100% complete. And it's fantastic. And they are going to charge us now double that price for a game, half the quality.
I paid £9 for my favorite game of all time.
Yeah. It's like,
£9. Sonic Unleashed, everyone. If
doesn't-
you're interested, that's my favorite game of all time.
yeah.
Don't at me on that one because I love Sonic Unleashed. And I don't think Sega's that greedy as a company. Debatable.
Yeah.
Not as greedy as the other ones because it's a third-party developer, so they can get away with it.
yeah.
What about? Actually, we'll talk about this now. We've got time. What's your? We did this before on the unreleased Lost Media.
Oh, the Lost
Media
episode.
podcast. But what is your top 5 games of all time? We'll do that.
Top 5 games of all time. I'm not going to give that much of a reason for all of them.
No, you should elaborate. Elaborate on the top 3.
Elaborate.
Elaborate on the top 3.
Okay, so because I'm not going to do them in order. I know my top 1, I've already said, Red Dead Redemption 2. Fantastic game, changed my view on gaming as a whole. I still play it now.
Yeah.
I feel like over time I've sort of lost my original buzz for it, but that's because I've sort of noticed
You kind of just grow up.
it's not that I've grown up. It's that it's a bit buggy now these days, and
Well,
I'm
the game
loading it
came
and my
out a long
horse is
time
upside
ago.
down. It came out in like 2018, so
It can get
7
away with it.
Years old, I think.
No,
Yeah.
what's that? 20? Yeah, 7.
Yeah, thereabouts. Still,
That makes me feel really old, man.
it came out 7 years ago.
Smash Bros. Ultimate came out in 2018. I feel like that game came out yesterday.
My gosh, Smash Bros.
That's in my top 10, I think.
Yeah.
Give me your rest then. So what's your
Minecraft it is the first game I ever played. I still play it now. I'm a sweat at
it's a
Minecraft.
classic? Is it a classic?
Yeah.
Flint and Steel.
Flint
Aye.
and Steel, Chicken Jockey. Anyway, other games. Ark Survival Evolved. Love that game. Used to play it with my mates all the time. It is the combination. It can be really difficult, really easy, depending on how you edit the way the game works. It's so ridiculous. I mean, your character like poops everywhere for crying out loud, and it's like the ragdoll physics. It's mental, but it is, and it tries to take itself seriously, but you just can't. It's a really good game.
Any game with character customization you can't take seriously.
Oh my gosh!
just as
It's like
simple as that.
I always make the most buff character
Yeah.
who's 6'6" and his head's tiny, and it's. But yeah, what other games?
Anything else you'd
I
like to
love
mention?
GTA 5. That was it won me over the second I did the first mission. I love that game. I used to really like Sea of Thieves, but then it just died. The community was so bad, I gave up on it. And then other games, Fallout 4. I love the Fallout franchise. That's about it, really. I don't have that many favorite games. I don't have Game Pass or anything like that. I don't play that many games besides my favorite ones.
Right, interesting. I'll give you my top 5 very quickly. As I've mentioned, Sonic Unleashed is my favorite game of all time. I haven't beaten it yet. I'm on Eggman Land, which if you're not in the know, is the final level of the game. If you speedrun it, it takes 22 minutes to beat. That's with speedrun. Average gameplay takes like an hour to beat the one level. It's very difficult, so I don't plan on beating that anytime soon. I'm going to go for my second favorite game. I'm going to say Street Fighter 3 Third Strike. It is arcade game, 1999. It's got the best gameplay of any fighting game I've ever played in my life. I've put the most hours into it, I'd say, over my life because I've been playing it since I was like 6. And the fluidity of the sprite work is always amazing. I sound like such a nerd right now, but it's got it's what bred the most iconic moment in gaming. Probably one of the most iconic moments in gaming history as a whole. Evo moment 37, which is when Daigo Umehara hit 37 consecutive parries, which parries are in a 3-frame window, which is like a 60th of a second.
Yeah.
He hit 37 of them back to back with a single pixel of health left in his health bar, and he would have lost that set, but he won, and it's the most iconic thing ever. But it's, it's a thing, isn't it? It's a fighting game. Number 3. Trying to think, what other games have I played that I really like? Mario and Sonic at the London 2012 Olympic Games. That's on there. That's a good game.
I had that on the Wii.
That's a good game. I don't know anything. It's just a fun game. I'm goated at it as well. I'm kind of the boss.
It's so annoying.
Wii Sports Resort.
I used to always love the Wii when I was like 6.
The Wii is the best.
My parents packed it away and stuck it in the attic. And then when I went to go have a look at it like a few years ago to see if we can play it, I pulled it out and it was just black with dust.
Oh god!
And I was just like,
nah.
Sorry, Wii, your time has weed out. It is no longer.
The Wii is probably the game console I've sunk the most hours into in my entire life.
It was the only games console I was able to go on whenever I wanted, because I would be up and moving, and my parents wouldn't get that scared about me getting square eyes.
Yeah, because you're being active. I when I used to play Wii Sports Resort, I used to grind out the sword fighting one. Ooh. And I would literally I'd be drenched in sweat by the end of it because I was close to passing out because I was that hot.
I always used to play Wii boxing on the hardest difficulty against Matt,
dude. I beat Matt the 3rd try. I'm so impressed with myself.
Jeez, and I would because I was 6. I didn't even know how the game mechanics work. I just moved the nunchuck back and forth.
Yeah,
and then I just get.
It didn't even work right. It was awful. Oh god, it's so good though. And then, Wii Sports Resort is the 4th. I think my 5th favorite game of all time. I'm gonna have to go with A Way Out.
Oh yeah.
So this is Ethan and Whistle. You will be listening.
What a guy!
You will be listening to this.
He
podcast.
better be. I'll make him.
I played it with this guy, this Ethan, and we beat it in a single night. We spent 6 hours until like 12 a.m. Playing A Way Out. I'm not going to spoil it because it's one of the best gaming experience
that you can't spoil it.
Yeah, it's the best, probably one of the best gaming experiences of my life because the gameplay was so fun. I had so much fun playing it. I had so many laughs, and I had so many. There was tears in my eyes at the end of the game. It was that good. No spoilers about it, but play that if you haven't already. Honorable mention goes to Marvel Rivals. Honorable mention to Marvel Rivals. I love the thing. I didn't even like Marvel before I started playing Marvel Rivals, and now I can't get enough. We will be watching the Fantastic Four movie. We will be. That's that. I believe that's all the time we have today.
We're up, guys.
I hope you enjoyed the first episode, everyone. Stay tuned for the next one. Not sure what it's going to be about yet. We've got a few ideas.
Ooh,
we're thinking sports. So if you'd like to get involved, send in any sports opinions, email me or email the Post College Clarity email account, postcollegeclarity@gmail.com. Email. We'll put that somewhere anywhere.
Yeah.
Email about your sport opinions and any hot takes on sport, and we'll see you in the next episode, everyone.
Okay. Goodbye, everyone.
Hope you've had a wonderful time listening to us. We've had a wonderful time talking.
Yes, we have.